Have you ever wondered what separates successful individuals from the rest? Is it luck? Is it talent? Or is it something else entirely? Today, we're going to delve into the concept of motivation and its undeniable importance in shaping our lives. You see, motivation is not just a buzzword, it's the driving force behind every significant achievement. It's the spark that ignites the fire of determination, the fuel that powers the engine of success. It's what propels us forward, even when the odds are stacked against us. And here's the good news, every single one of us possesses this powerful force. It's not exclusive to the greats, the famous, or the gifted, it's within you, me, and everyone else. We all have the potential to achieve greatness, but it's up to us whether we harness this power or let it lie dormant. To illustrate this, let's take the example of a man who embodied the power of motivation, Thomas Edison. Edison, as you may know, was the inventor of the modern electric light bulb, among many other things. But his journey towards this groundbreaking invention was not smooth sailing. In fact, he encountered numerous failures along the way, but did he give up? No, Edison was driven by an unwavering motivation. He once said, "I have not failed. I've just found 10,000 ways that won't work." This statement encapsulates the spirit of perseverance, the ability to view failure not as an endpoint, but as a learning opportunity. And that's the key. Motivation transforms our perspective on failure. It helps us see that every setback, every stumble, every no is just another step closer to a yes. It's a stepping stone, not a stumbling block. So keep this in mind. The power to achieve, to succeed, and to overcome is within you. It's in the form of motivation. It's the key to unlocking your limitless potential. Remember, failure is often the stepping stone to success. But what happens when life throws curveballs at you? When the odds seem stacked against you, and the dream seems too distant, what do? Consider the story of a woman who found herself in the throes of such adversity. A single mother, living on welfare, trying to provide for her child. Her name, J.K. Rowling. Yes, the very same J.K. Rowling who penned the magical world of Harry Potter, a series that has enchanted millions of readers worldwide. But before Hogwarts, before The Boy Who Lived, Rowling was grappling with her own dementors of despair and rejection. She was not born into success. It did not fall into her lap. Instead, she had to carve it out, one word at a time. She wrote in cafes, with her baby daughter sleeping next to her, fueling her imagination with cups of coffee. And when her manuscript was finally ready, it was not met with instant acclaim. Quite the contrary, in fact. Rowling was rejected by not one, not two, but 12 publishers. Imagine that. 12 times she was told that her work was not good enough, that her story had no market. But did she let these rejections define her? No. Instead of succumbing to the bitterness of rejection, Rowling used it to fuel her determination. She believed in her story, in the magic that she had created. She held on to her vision, even in the face of relentless adversity. And then, the 13th publisher said yes. And so began the journey of one of the best-selling book series in history, and the transformation of a struggling single mother into one of the most influential authors of our time. So what does this tell us? It tells us that adversity is not a death sentence. It is not a sign to give up or to accept defeat. On the contrary, adversity is an opportunity. It is a challenge to rise above, to prove to yourself and to the world that you have what it takes to succeed. When faced with adversity, don't give in. Instead, use it as fuel to propel you towards your dreams. What if you're told repeatedly that you're not good enough? That's a question that many of us have faced at some point in our lives. But what if you didn't let that stop you? What if you kept going, kept pushing, kept dreaming? Let's look at a man who did just that, Walt Disney. Imagine being Walt Disney, a young man with a dream to create a world of imagination and joy. Now imagine being told that you're lacking imagination, that you have no original ideas. That's what happened to Walt. He was fired from a newspaper for those exact reasons. But did he let that stop him? No, he didn't. Instead of letting the criticism get to him, he used it as motivation. He knew he had something to offer the world, and he wasn't going to let one person's opinion deter him from his goal. He went on to create a small animation studio, which unfortunately went bankrupt. But even that didn't stop him. He packed his bags and moved to Hollywood, where he and his brother Roy started another studio. This studio was different though. It was here that Walt created a cartoon character that would take the world by storm, Mickey Mouse. This was followed by the creation of Disneyland and then Disney World, two of the most iconic amusement parks in the world. Today, Disney is one of the most recognized brands globally, reaching millions of people with its films, merchandise, and theme parks. So, what can we learn from Walt Disney's story? It's simple: persistence is power. Walt didn't let failure or criticism stop him from realizing his dream. He kept pushing, kept trying, kept creating, and look where it got him. Persistence can turn failure into extraordinary achievement. Walt Disney's story is a testament to that. It's a reminder that no matter how many times you fall, no matter how many times you're told you're not good enough, you should keep going. Because with persistence, you can achieve anything. So, what can we learn from these stories? The essence of these narratives lies in three key elements: the potency of motivation, the resilience of persistence, and the art of transforming adversity into success. The stories we've shared today underline the profound importance of finding that spark within you, that inner motivation that propels you to strive for your dreams, no matter how lofty they may seem. They also highlight the incredible power of persistence. It's not about never falling, but about getting up every single time you do. Persistence is the fuel that keeps you moving forward, even when the road gets tough. And finally, these stories teach us that adversity is not a roadblock, but a stepping stone to success. It's about turning challenges into opportunities and setbacks into comebacks. Remember, each one of you is capable of achieving greatness. The journey to success begins with the decision to try.